Hello. Can we see everything? Yes, let's just adjust it a little bit. There we go. Now you can't really see my head. You can see the head, you're just losing the top of the head. That's okay. Right, well, we'll wait for people to join us. We're here live. We weren't last week because I was away. But hopefully those of you that wanted to see how to arrange your flowers last week, watched the pre-recorded one that I did. We've got Allotment Lucy here again today, so she'll be answering your questions when she has worked out. I think it takes a while to join. Are you there?
Yeah.
That's fine. She's there. Fabulous. To be honest, there's no one else there yet, so.
No.
We're noticing that most people do watch this afterwards and not the live, so I guess that's useful to some people, you know, when you can watch it whenever. So, right, now let's have a look at what we've got. So I have lost Poppy. There's no more food, darling. Oh, I have to show you Poppy. Poppy's had a haircut.
She's half the size.
She's literally half the size. She also looks really young again.
She looks so young.
I know, little Poppy. Anyway, so I have had all my flowers hydrating. I think I popped something up on Instagram to tell you, to honest, full disclosure, that this is one of my dahlias that I put for myself, and I thought I might be able to save it, but I don't think I will. However, that little bud, it's not going to open anymore, but it's still quite pretty. So let's start with all the conditioning. So what we're going to do, take off all the leaves. She thinks more food's coming. Have you given her the treat?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. It's already over. So there we go. Now, the Bells of Ireland are on their last legs at the moment, this succession. I've got another succession coming. So they're not going to be as long, the flowers on them. This one particularly small, but still pretty. But because it's sort of towards the end of the season, I definitely wouldn't leave the flowers, the leaves on, because I think that they are not looking as good as when they're brand sort of fresh, these. But they really still hold. It really will hold well, and you should notice how once you've hydrated them after you receive them, that they really do go turgid and sippen up. Very exciting this week. You have got some of this for the first time, which is Panicum Sparkling Fountain, and is possibly one of my favourite things ever. I think just what it does to an arrangement, it just diffuses it and makes it so pretty. So I wonder what would be helpful actually is, as I mention things, could you write the name?
In today's flowers we have Dahlias, Bells of Ireland, Panicum Sparkling.
Oh my goodness. Already there, great minds. Wonderful.
We've just spent too much time.
Yeah, exactly, too much time together. Okay, so this will just add some magic to the arrangement. Then we've got another dahlia here. So when I give dahlias in a bouquet, they will already have all those bits chopped off. But I sometimes give them to florists with those on, because some people do like to use them. But definitely for this, I think, just take anything off. So it will have a sort of knobbly bit where those bits were, but that's fine, that's going to be in the vase. Then we've got a sunflower, and I'm going to make sure that I take that leaf off. Then we've got some more Amivixagna. Look at the shape of that. Amivixagna is just gorgeous. So that is replacing the Amimagus, which is now over for the season. And then I've got another dahlia. So I think I gave everyone 3 dahlias. Everyone will have, usually you might have something slightly different from the next person, but the big things like dahlias or zinnias, I will make sure you've got 3 of those. So like the discs, the focal flowers. And you'll notice that the stem length is also getting better. I mean, I'm restricted by the boxes that I send them out in, but the stem length is getting a lot better now as things are really getting established. So I'm really pleased at look at that cosmos. And then I've got another cosmos, so you should have a couple of cosmoses. There we go. And then snaps. So if the bottom flowers of your snaps are looking a bit tired, just take them off. And then definitely remove all of leaves. Leaves. There we go. Okay. Right, what to start with? I'm going to go in with snaps, I think, today. I've got a lovely jug here, so just reminding you about the size of jug or vase to use. Because we don't have loads and loads of flowers, keep it relatively small. You don't want it to be super tall because you'll lose the flowers. Also, tall and narrow vases means it's very difficult to create any other shape other than sort of that, which I think just ends up looking quite stemmy. So something shorter and slightly, you know, not too wide at the top, but wide enough that it allows you, if it's narrow and then goes wider at the bottom, that will allow the stems to sit at an angle, which means everything's not going to be standing up to attention. Right, so I'm going to cut that off. I'm going to cut these. So I always like to make sure that these sorts of things do have different heights from each other. And then I'm going to put this in. I love them wiggly wobbly. Wiggly wobbly.
It's funny how they grow.
I know. They last really well in the vase as well, which is great. We've got the sunflower. I like a sunflower to sit quite low, so it tends, because they are quite a dominant flower, if they're sitting low in the vase, they've got a big head to cover the stems. I think I've cut that too small now. Damn it, never mind. But they also, they're kind of like, they just create a nice little flash of colour at the bottom of the arrangement. Right, what else we've got? We've got these. These are lovely and airy, so I'm going to make sure that they're standing up higher. I did find it the other day that it's really hard arranging, kind of learning how to arrange where I look directly at the camera, because I can't really see what it's looked like, and I often find that I put it back in. I've finished filming and then I fiddle around with it a bit. But that's true of all arrangements, to be honest. I often revisit them, go back to them, and put in my bells.
We forgot the cake stand. That's what
Oh
we need.
yeah, the cake stand. It must do that. The, what's it called?
I've got a pottery
Lazy
one.
Susan. Yeah, no, I must get a Lazy Susan. That would help me. Okay, I'm going in with this at the end. Ah, so pretty. And then I have got this. Put that in there, a bit of foliage. So you will have bigger bells of Ireland than me. I think I gave myself the smaller one, so it will fill up that area, I think, a little bit more. If you had bigger bells of Ireland, I would put them higher, not as low as I've done them, but I think it was just going to look all a bit too stemmy. Oh, lovely. Oh, do you want to move that? I'm fiddling. I'm aiming for perfection. Ooh.
I feel like now the bells of Ireland are too close.
To each other they are, aren't they? Well spotted. That one I want to move as well. Yeah, I'm going to start fiddling. I might make that Dahlia shorter.
Yeah.
And pop it in here. I don't know. I think that's great. That will do. And Lou, you're not seeing that lovely Dahlia there. Anyway, there we go. I think that's really pretty. I love the colours at this time of year. They're very much my colours. Lovely, bright colours, warm colours. Okay, and now we're very professional because today we've got a backdrop. Woohoo! Lucy has given me a backdrop. I feel like the angle, what I'm going to do...
The problem is the
angle-
delay, so I can't even see it.
Oh, the angle isn't quite right, so I'm going to improve the angle. So we're going to lose my head, but that doesn't matter. Is that a better angle? About the same.
There's still a delay.
There's still a delay. I'm trying one more time, and you guys are like, really? What are you faffing around with, Lisa? There. I want to stand it on something as well, but I think that is a much nicer way of you being able to see the shape of the arrangement. I'm fiddling again. I was wondering like that. Now that I can see it, I think that looks better. There we go, guys. Lovely. Oh, those dahlias are just amazing. Anyway, I hope that was interesting for you to watch and that gave you some ideas on how to arrange your flowers, whether you're buying them from me or whether you've got them in the garden and you're arranging them or whatever. It's always nice just to see different ways of arranging them. I really am tempted to put them, I want to do one in sort of 2 or 3 vases, but I don't want to do that and then everyone not have those to hand, because most people will be always arranging in like this. So I think maybe next week, if I'm organised enough, I will do 2 arrangements with the flowers. I'll do this and then I'll do the other one, just so I give you some other ideas on how to do things. So other things that I just wanted to mention, I'm going to lean down because you can't see me because I've moved the camera, is I have got loads of dahlias now, loads of dahlias and also sunflowers. So not only can you, I'm going to launch in the next few days, actually this weekend, I'm going to launch dahlias, just so you can order a box of dahlias, or you can order just a box of sunflowers, and they won't be specific to the kind of times that the arrange-along flowers are. So keep an eye on that and make sure you sign up to the newsletter to be the first to find out about that. If you haven't signed up to the newsletter, you can, at the bottom of the website on most pages, it's got a sign-up form there. So yeah, I still haven't sorted out subscriptions because PayPal have still not got back to me about this thing that I have to have switched on my account, which is frustrating. But yeah, when I do, probably be the end of the season by the time I can set that up. But anyway, hopefully it will come soon. I've also added lots more dates for those of you that are local for Pick Your Own, or I haven't added them, I've launched them. So Pick Your Own dates are up there. They're on Fridays and Sundays, so towards the end of the week. That's better for us because we do all our harvesting earlier in the week. And I've got flowers, tea and cake. I think I added another date for that, and also for the hand-tied bouquet. So if you wanted to come down and see the field, there's lots of opportunity over the next couple of months to sign up and come and see me and the flowers. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for supporting me and buying my flowers. And thank you to Allotment Lucy for being there and answering any questions. Thank you to Jasmine and Poppy for being very well behaved this time. And yeah, that was relatively calm considering. Don't forget to share yours online on Instagram with hashtag Jazzy Rose Flowers if you are on Instagram. It's always great to see what other people do with their arrangements. And tag us as well, and I'll share on my feed. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next Friday.